The makers of these frightening films are taking over your television.
I think you're going to like it.
With original one-hour movies every week, the best storytellers in Hollywood will take you on an edge-of-your-seat thrill ride. Thrill.
So Masters of Horror runs for 2 seasons.
Yep.
Then in the summer of 2008, NBC premieres a show called Fear Itself,
Yep.
13 one-hour movies with directors with a genre pedigree. Is Fear Itself the unofficial 3rd season of Masters of Horror?
Well, it says created by Mick Garris. I was the producer on it. There was a Writers Guild strike that was fast approaching when we were developing the scripts. We had first drafts written for all 13 episodes delivered by, it was Halloween in 2007, 2008. I'm not sure which. And then they said, okay, for the rewriting, we are bringing in non-union writers from Canada during the strike so we can get away with it. And I said, no, there's no way. If you do that, I'm leaving the show.
And this is just a taste of the thrills in this all-new NBC summer series. 'Cause there's plenty more where that come from. You have nothing to fear but fear itself. Thursdays at 10 starting June 5th on NBC.
Benet's Bloody Bits.
Welcome to Triple B. My name is Jason Benet. I'm at the KINO Cult website, and they have announced the 4th and final film in the Ilsa series, Ilsa the Wicked Warden. There's the artwork here. Diane Thorne, front and center, as she should be. This one's directed by smut peddler Jess Franco, and his muse, Lena Romea, is also in it. I like this artwork. All the artwork's been great on all 4 titles. It's a 4K UHD Blu-ray combo pack. It comes out April 28th of 2026. It was released in 1977. So the final installment of the controversial Ilsa saga finds the former occupants, I can't speak, it's Monday, it's okay, of Nazis, Stalinists, and oil barons now operating a psychiatric clinic in an unnamed Latin American country where political prisoners are tortured. A young woman has herself committed in order to locate her captive sister, but quickly realizes she has entered a hell of sexploitation from which she cannot escape. Diane Thorne plays Ilsa to Camp Excess, but it is the ingenue, I can't speak today, Lena Romea, who steals the show as Ilsa's pet prisoner, a woman who withstands Ilsa's abuse and manipulates her fellow prisoners, doing anything to stay alive long enough to turn the tables on cinema's most diabolical villainous. We have audio commentary by film historian Troy Howarth. We have audio commentary by actors Diane Thorne and Howard Maurer, moderated by humorist Martin Lewis. We have a Thorne by any other name, Stephen Thrower, who's one of the best in the business. He talks about Ilsa the Wicked Warden. It's Ilsa, part 2 of a sidebar conversation with novelist and critic Tim Lucas, another good guy, and author, artist, and film historian Stephen R. Bissett. Yeah, they're bringing out the big guns for this one. You have a vintage promotional short featuring interviews with director Jess Franco and producer Erwin C. Dietrich, theatrical trailer, gallery of artwork, and stills. Yeah, these ones I'm excited about. I'm going to pick up all 4 of these. I've grabbed 1 so far. I kind of want to watch them all back to back, 4 in a row, one night. So I'm kind of waiting to pick the other 3 up after April 28th when this last one comes out. But yeah, interesting time to be in when you have these crazy exploitation films from the 70s getting 4K UHD upgrades. KINO is not my favorite line. I mean, they do good stuff, but not everything they put out is something I want. From a presentation point of view, their slipcovers are very flimsy and cheap. Of course, that's not the buy a film side that counts. But us collectors and connoisseurs of physical media have gotten spoiled and we're to the point that we want the best packaging possible. But there's a good amount of extras. The picture quality on their restorations look great. I'm going to pick up all these films. Already grabbed one. This one's the last one. Comes out at the end of April of this year. So what about you guys? Are these films that you're interested in? These are an acquired taste, especially when something's directed by Jess Franco. He's polarizing figure. There's no middle ground with his filmography. You either love him or hate him. I think I played the field on hating him when I was younger, really not understanding his kind of cinema, kind of slow burn, if you want to put it, not in a hurry to show things exciting. But as I've gotten older, I've come to appreciate his films, and I don't know the exact number of his films that I own, but it's probably 50 to 60, and it keeps growing. But again, thank you guys for watching. Stay scared, and talk to you soon.